Hey yo, what's the deal, Mercilous crew? Thank you for returning for another awesome review. I actually watched this awesome movie called The Rental last night, and I knew immediately I had to review it first thing this morning. Now, this movie was directed by Dave Franco, and I know that name sounds awfully familiar. It absolutely should. He is James Franco's younger brother, man. I always loved this duo, you know? There's something about these two guys that just always made me feel like they had such an awesome family dynamic growing up. We see people like the Wayans brothers, you know, they come in the game, but they all have like a little animosity towards each other, you know. But for some reason, when I see the Franco brothers, I really feel like they get along. You know, he puts his little brother on. I don't know who was famous first, but at the end of the day, to see his first movie do so well that he directed is absolutely amazing. I had a great time watching this movie, and I really could relate to The Rental because I hate Airbnbs for the sake of, you know, feeling secure and comfortable. It's not my house, you feel me? It's hard to sleep in a bed that in my mind I see, you know, hundreds of people have slept in before me. There's something about the fact that our skin sheds so many times in a day and we're sharing the same bed. I don't know if somebody cleaned their sheets, you feel me? At least in a hotel, you get that feeling of, wow, you know, they taking all the sheets when I leave and they're actually cleaning them. It's protocol. It's what they do. At an Airbnb, there is no protocol, you know? So anyway, off my tangent, I really loved this movie. I thought that it was going to be a murder mystery, but I guess it kind of was, you know? But for me, it was a movie of entanglements and things coming into the light that were done in the dark. One of the main characters in this movie is that kid Lip from the show Shameless. I always loved that show, and I always loved the potential that Lip had in that show, right? I feel that he threw it away, but that's not what we're talking about. He did a really good job in this movie, The Rental. I had never even knew he was a part of it or this movie was made. It was released in 2020, and I'm going to talk about the whole movie. I'm not gonna spoilery nothing, you know. It's an old movie, you could watch it at this point. To be honest with you, I did feel like he was the same character from Shameless. I really didn't see much of a difference. You could have just piggybacked off of his character from that show into this movie. Like, he was the same persona and everything, but I really enjoyed him. He was really nice. He loved his girl. He was on a vacation with his brother and his wife, and the whole movie had this ambiance of like not necessarily explaining to you who everybody is. And I like that. I enjoyed it. For the most part, I had to figure out what's going on. They didn't just come out there and say it. And I really enjoyed that. I really had to put my mind to the test in this movie, and I thought it was going to be a sleeper. Before we get into the plot, the meat and potatoes of this movie, I want everybody to go ahead, like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. I just want to make sure that every time I post a video, you guys are fully aware of. I'm really trying to get into some sort of new habit on making these videos to the point that I'm doing something daily. As you guys know, I'm a full-time student and I work full-time, so I'm really trying to find a fun and enlightening balance to my YouTube reviews that I can give to you all daily. But let's talk about The Rental for real. So it involves these 4 young adults. The males are brothers, okay? So you almost feel a sense of loyalty knowing that they're brothers. But in this movie, they definitely teeter-totter on the scale of trust between hermanos. You feel me? They go to some cabin. They actually sold some sort of job, or they got some job they've been working hard for. They never even really explain what it was. It didn't matter. You know, their story isn't what was being told. The story that was being told was this murderer's story. So they go to this cabin, this Airbnb, and pretty much a guy was there before them, okay? So someone was in the Airbnb before they checked in, the day before, a week before maybe, and they had cameras that they put in the outlet, on the shower heads, and this guy was remotely watching all these people and kind of manipulating situations within the home or within the rental that he was able to kind of murder everyone and do what he wanted to do. Like, no shit, he killed everybody. And I really thought that there was going to be this battle between them and him. No, you know, everybody died very abruptly. And I thought the movie was going to be over at that point, but the movie continues to show you how he goes to the next rental and he's just renting an Airbnb, super chill. He's swapping out the light switches for cameras. He's putting cameras in the shower heads, like I told you. I want to talk about how crazy the idea is that somebody could really do that. And I commend Dave Franco for having this idea and executing it so well. He actually added fuel to my fire of hating Airbnbs. So thank you, Franco. I'm probably never going to go to an Airbnb again, but I appreciate you because now I'm going to look at the shower heads. I'm really going to be looking and making sure that there are no red lights, no cameras everywhere, because how crazy and how sick somebody could watch you and do something to you, bro. Like, that is so crazy. And you're just on vacation. These people were on vacation, and they ended up thinking that it was the property rental owner. Who else would it be? I never would have thought that it was somebody who stayed in the place before me, I never would have thought that. So that whole concept to me was crazy. Of course I thought it was the property manager, and they confronted him and more shit popped off. And I was like, damn, this shit is wild. It's a really good movie. If you guys have not seen it, you should go check it out. I don't know how long it's been on Netflix. I know that it's on DVD. It came out 2 years ago, but it was absolutely great. It's a good time to watch if you like crime, thriller, hair-raising, whodunit movies. You feel me? At the end of the day, I'm going to give The Rental... I didn't even think about it. I'm going to give The Rental a 6 out of 10, but only because I've seen this type of shit done before. But Dave Franco, you did an amazing job, bro. I love every movie that I see you in, and to watch a movie that you direct and I could see your vision was amazing, bro. Congratulations. If you guys want to watch this movie, like I said, it's on Netflix. Check it out. But you already know what it is. It's your boy Merc. It's been a pleasure. But I'm out.
Movie, but we know that you acting. With all of this heat, melt you up like you plastic. Niggas will switch up on you in a moment. Like a stack of hundreds, I'm never folding. Heard they changed on me, I never noticed. Hit her and her friends, once that's a bonus. At the top, but I came from the lowest. Married to the money, yeah, I'm devoted.